tem que ser uma postura de concretude, de entrar concretamente na escolha de opções. Nós não podemos mais continuar como nós fizemos esse ano, que foi um ano de esclarecimento de posições, foi um ano de compreensão mútua. No ano que vem, nós temos que partir para a nova fase, que é a fase de escolha concreta de opções entre as muitas ideias que estão sobre a mesa.
Well, it's a pretty disappointing outcome so far. You know, it's in the final day. There's still time for ministers who have just arrived here actually to show their political commitment to this process. But the negotiations have been very disappointing. What they came here to do was a kind of halfway point between the start of negotiations in Bali and the time we get to Copenhagen. In Copenhagen next year, we've got to agree a deal, an ambitious deal, to tackle climate change. And what's happened is primarily the rich countries have not come here prepared to negotiate. And that's been bitterly disappointing. Bitterly disappointing not only for the people around here, but particularly for the millions, hundreds of millions of people around the world who are facing the impacts of climate change.
It's an opportunity, this financial crisis, to change our ways and develop the technologies and to invest in the technologies, make the changes to energy efficiency that are going to lay the foundation for low carbon growth in the future. Because let's be clear, low carbon growth is the only form of growth that will last. High carbon growth will kill itself through first the prices of oil and gas and coal, but more fundamentally through the very hostile physical climate that it would create.
Eu espero que os países industrializados assumam metas corajosas entre 25% e 40% do corte de emissões, que possam então levar o planeta que em 2050 tenha corte de entre 60% e 80% das emissões. Para isso é preciso que países em desenvolvimento, países chaves, continuem o seu progresso na diminuição do aumento das emissões, levando a sua estabilização e possível declínio ainda nos próximos 10 anos. Então, China, Brasil e outros países chaves vão ter que implementar corajosamente os seus planos nacionais de mudança do clima. Esperamos que as empresas sejam responsáveis, e não só no marketing, dizer que a empresa é verde, responsável, mas mudem sistemas de produção e tecnologia para diminuir o consumo de combustíveis fósseis, para usar cada vez mais energia renovável. Nós esperamos que a sociedade se engaje a partir de janeiro de 2009 e antes de chegar em Copenhague, pressionando seus governos locais e nacionais a que esses planos e as ações sejam efetivadas.
My understanding from following the negotiations and being here 2 weeks is we're going backwards. We're not going forward. It's really disturbing. The EU has dropped its leadership role. The usual bad guys have been even worse. But hopefully the US will step up and take leadership going into Copenhagen. We've got 1 year to do this. But we are trying to really change the way the world works. So I'm freaked out. We have so much work to do in a year. I think Copenhagen is going to get swamped. And I think there's going to be huge public pressure. And I think everybody's going to be demanding that leaders really do what needs to happen. And that's keep us as far below 2 degrees centigrade as possible. And if we don't do it, I think the whole thing is just going to explode.
We are here for the future of these kids, and they are all hoping, as we all are here, that that everyone will join together and take action on climate change urgently.